Clemson Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
And the receiver's got it. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Mumpfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start. run it from the gun. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team. Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The Ducks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll hand it off. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Quick throw caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's strong. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
defense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Now we run a draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Shotgun running play call. Crosses the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. And he drops back in the gun. Over the middle. It's strong. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Brings up
Second and goal for the offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They finish off the scoring drive.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Hudson getting set with a first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 42. QB tries it again here on second and 10. And this pass is caught. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And it's a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started. First down and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. He's got room to run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Oh, he throws it back. He's going to take off. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Tackle is made.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to take off here. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on fourth down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in the offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
And looking Looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. The pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Crimson offense is back. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He finds some space. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Hand off to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The short completion at the tight end. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Grinding away with the running game. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The production powerful offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. 1st and 10. Not much time left, and need to find the end zone in this possession.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grant behind the line. It's strong. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down.
Let's go.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Third down, out of the shotgun. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. because it's a sack. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Oregon.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.